Good morning, students. Once again, welcome back to the online class. Today, I take the class for class 8 English Grammar. Today, we are going to study lesson 4, that is the future tense. The future tense is used to express an action that is to take place in future. For example, I shall help you. We shall come to your house tomorrow. He will study now. Deepika will listen the news. Some key points. Point 1. Shall is used with first person subject. And what are those first person subjects? I and we. So, with the subject like I and we can use the verb shall. Second, will. Will is used with second person subject, that is you, and third person singular also. Subjects like he, she, it, they, or name of person. Will is used with first person subject in the affirmative and negative form, but not in the interrogative form. Now we'll see the division in the future tense. There are 4 divisions in the future tense. First one, simple future tense. Second, future continuous tense. Third, future perfect tense. And fourth is future perfect continuous tense. Now we'll see one by another. First, the simple future tense. Definition. Simple future tense is used to express an action or event that is going to take place in the future. And for that, format is subject plus shall or will plus first form of verb plus object. Now we'll see some examples. Number A. She will buy a book tomorrow. And this is an affirmative or positive or declarative or assertive sentence. Here in this sentence, we'll see she is subject. Will or shall, that is the verb, helping verb. Buy is the first form of verb. And a book tomorrow is the object. So this is the sequence of the subject, shall, will, first form of verb and object in the sentence. Now we'll see the second example. Number B. She will not buy a book tomorrow. This is a negative sentence. Students, why I am giving you the 3 forms of sentence so that you can know where you have to use not and how you have to form the interrogative sentence. Not comes soon after the verb, helping verb shall or will. Number C. The interrogative sentence. How is the interrogative sentence formed? The auxiliary verb shall or will comes in the beginning. Will she buy a book tomorrow? And then at the end, question mark. This is an interrogative sentence. Now we'll see the future continuous tense. Definition. Future continuous tense is used to express an action that will continue for some times in the future. Format. Subject plus shall or will plus be plus first form of the verb with ing form and object. Students, here you can see one extra word, that is be. I have highlighted with red color. So, here in this future continuous tense, be is used extra. Example, I shall be waiting for you next week. This is for an affirmative sentence. So, this be extra word, it comes soon after the helping verb, shall or will. Number B. I shall not be waiting for you next week. This is negative sentence. So not will come soon after the auxiliary verb, that is shall or will. Number C. Shall I be waiting for you next week? As you know, in interrogative sentence, the auxiliary verb comes in the beginning. So the sentence will be like this: shall I be waiting for you next week? And at the end, question mark. That is an interrogative sentence. Third, future perfect tense. Definition: future perfect tense is used to express an action which is expected to be completed by a certain time in the future. That means it is going to complete or finish for a certain time in the future. Format for this sentence is subject plus shall or will have, then plus past participle or the third form of the verb plus object. Students, you listen or you remember, here we will use the third form of the verb, that is called past participle. The other name of the third form of the verb is past participle. Example: we shall have played with you, for an affirmative or positive or declarative sentence. And here we see I have highlighted the word played. This is the third form of the verb. Play, played and played. Number B. We shall not have played with you. This is the example for negative sentence, and now not comes soon after the helping verb. C. Shall we have played with you? This is the example for interrogative sentence. Last one, the future perfect continuous tense. Definition: future perfect continuous tense is used to express an action which is being in progress over a period of time that will end in future. Okay, in this tense, the action has begun over a period, but this action will complete in the future. For this format is subject plus shall or will plus have been plus first form of the verb with ing plus object. Here I have highlighted the word been, the extra word which comes soon after have. For example, number A, he will have been staying here for 5 years. Number B, for negative sentence, example is he will not have been staying for 5 years. See students, not comes or the negative word comes soon after the auxiliary verb. For an interrogative sentence, example is will he have been staying here for 5 years? As you know that in interrogative sentence we place the auxiliary verb in the beginning and at the end we put the question mark. So this is the example for an interrogative sentence. Here I wind up the class. Thank you for listening.